Coordinate bonding is a special type of covalent bonding in which one atom provides both electrons for the shared pair. The atom that provides the pair is the donor, and the electron deficient atom is the acceptor. This idea helps explain important ions such as ammonium and hydronium. So far, you have built the main bonding toolkit: valence electrons, stability, ionic transfer, and covalent sharing. Now we extend that same logic to coordinate bonding, where the shared pair starts from just one atom. After that, we will compare bond types and practice exam style questions. A coordinate bond is covalent in nature, but special in origin. In a normal covalent bond, each atom contributes one electron to the shared pair. In a coordinate or dative bond, one atom supplies both electrons, while the other accepts the pair. Once the bond forms, it behaves like any other covalent bond. We usually show it with an arrow from donor to acceptor. Think of coordinate bonding as covalent bonding with a different starting point. The shared pair usually comes from a lone pair on one atom. The other species is often electron deficient, so it can accept that pair. After the bond forms, the electrons belong to the bond, not just to the donor atom. In every coordinate bond, the two atoms do not contribute equally at the beginning. One atom acts as the donor because it has a lone pair and supplies both electrons. The other acts as the acceptor because it has space or need for that electron pair. Once donated, the pair is shared between the two atoms. To decide whether a coordinate bond can form, ask three questions. First, does one atom have a lone pair it can share? Nitrogen in ammonia is a classic donor. Second, is there an acceptor with an empty orbital or strong electron deficiency? A hydrogen ion fits well because it has no electrons of its own. Third, does sharing the pair make the system more stable? If yes, the lone pair can be donated and a coordinate bond can form. When you represent a coordinate bond, begin by identifying the donor, the atom with the lone pair. Then identify the acceptor, the electron deficient atom or ion. Draw the bond with an arrow starting at the donor and pointing toward the acceptor. The arrow shows that both shared electrons came from one atom. In electron dot diagrams, those two electrons should also be shown as belonging originally to the donor. For ICSE answers, always check the arrow direction. A classic example is the formation of the ammonium ion. In ammonia, nitrogen already forms three bonds with hydrogen, but it still has one lone pair. A hydrogen ion, H+, has no electron of its own, so it can accept that pair. Nitrogen donates both electrons to H+, forming a new NH coordinate bond. The product is NH4+, with an overall positive charge. Let's follow that step by step. Ammonia, NH3, has nitrogen bonded to three hydrogen atoms and still carrying one lone pair. When H plus approaches, it cannot contribute an electron. So nitrogen donates its lone pair to form the fourth NH bond. This shared pair comes from nitrogen only, so the new bond is coordinate. After this, nitrogen has four bonds and no lone pair left, and the ion is written in brackets as NH4+. A second common example is hydronium, H3O+. In water, oxygen forms two OH bonds and still has lone pairs available. A hydrogen ion, H+, has no electron to share, so it accepts one lone pair from oxygen. That donated pair becomes a coordinate bond, producing H3O+. To build hydronium in a diagram, start with water. Oxygen has two ordinary OH covalent bonds, formed by sharing one electron with each hydrogen. It also has lone pairs. When H plus approaches, oxygen donates one lone pair to form a new OH bond. Because both shared electrons come from oxygen, this is a coordinate bond. The whole species is written in brackets as H3O+. Coordinate bonding increases stability because an electron-deficient species gains access to an electron pair it does not have. Think of a shared umbrella. One person brings the umbrella, but both people are protected once they stand under it. In the same way, nitrogen or oxygen can donate a lone pair to H plus or to a metal ion. The bond is shared after it forms, so the resulting ion or molecule is usually lower in energy than the separated particles. The key difference is the source of the shared electron pair. In an ordinary covalent bond, each atom contributes one electron. In a coordinate bond, one atom donates both electrons, usually from a lone pair. But after the bond has formed, the result is essentially the same. The atoms share that pair. So a coordinate bond is not a weaker or separate kind of bond after formation. It is covalent in behavior, but different in origin. In the exam, keep your answer systematic. Start with the definition. A coordinate bond is a covalent bond in which both electrons of the shared pair are donated by one atom. Then name the donor, the atom with the lone pair, and the acceptor, the electron deficient species. In diagrams, draw the arrow from donor to acceptor, not the reverse. For ammonium and hydronium ions, put the whole ion in brackets and write the positive charge outside. Missing the charge, lone pair, or arrow direction can cost marks. To wrap up, a coordinate bond is a covalent bond where both shared electrons come from one donor atom. The donor must have a lone pair, and the acceptor is electron deficient or positively charged. Remember the key ICSE examples: ammonium NH4 plus and hydronium H3O plus. Next, compare ionic, covalent, and coordinate bonding through both style practice.